Ahoy there, friends. Today, we are going on a very special trip. I'm headed down to San Diego to board the Disney Wonder, and let's go have some fun, and let's go on a 4-night, 5-day cruise. I'm so excited for this. I'm inviting you guys to come along with me. San Diego Park Shuttle and Fly. It's right by the airport. It's very easy to get to. When you're exiting from the 5, you just make a right on Sassafras, make a right on PCH, and it's right on your left. It's very clearly marked and easy. It will cost about $100 to park here for the week, but there's no parking at the cruise terminal here in San Diego at the ports. So that's one bizarre thing. Like in LA, if you go up to the terminal up there in San Pedro, you're going to be able to park right at the place that you're cruising out of. San Diego does not have that, so you do have to park at an outside place. There are different options online. This one had good reviews online, so I decided to give it a try. I'll let you guys know how it is. So far it's very easy. I was greeted upon entering. The instructions were explained to me clearly, where to park and stuff like that. It is kind of in an odd spot. It's between like the freeway and a couple busy streets right next to the airport, but I think it's a great spot to park for the week. So I'm going to drop my car off here and I'm going to get on the shuttle. The shuttle will drive me over to the cruise ship, so it's a little bit of a process to get there, but we'll be on board pretty soon. I have about 1 hour until my boarding time. I am here early. I always recommend getting here as early as possible. That way you can get on the cruise ship and enjoy a lunch before the cruise takes off. I think we take off for sail away later today at about 5 p.m. So I'm here nice and early, and I'm going to walk around and explore the ship before my room's ready. All right, let's go have some fun. All right, so we made it on board. Woo! I'm going to grab lunch at Tiana's Place. They do have a welcome aboard lunch that you can sit down for. Big pro tip, because the buffet is going to be very, very busy right now, and that just bypasses the crowds of the buffet. I prefer table service dining, so it's just up to your preferences. I like buffets. I just like sit down dinners and lunches better. It's included in your cruise fare, so you might as well take advantage of it and eat as much table service dining as you can. I've heard the welcome aboard lunch is not the best, but you know, I'm just happy to be on here. It did take about an hour till they called my number. Security was very fast, very efficient. It only took 20 minutes for all of that. But once I got on to the Embarkation lounge area, the area where you're waiting in the terminal, it did take an extra hour for them to call my number. But we are on board now, so let's go grab some lunch. All right, so they said Tiana's Place is full for lunch, but I still want to wait and just wait it out. I'm just going to stand in line and get a spot once a spot opens, because I don't want to do the buffet. Now this is full, everybody's going to be at the buffet, and it's 1 o'clock, so it's lunchtime. So let's just stand by and wait, and we'll grab some lunch after this. So I had lunch at Tiana's Place, and I love the decor. I really like the jazz music in there. It was really nice to sit in there. Service was a bit slow because it's the first day. It did take about 35 minutes to get my first course. The meal overall was over an hour, which I don't mind. You know, I'm not in a rush today, just taking it slow. And one other thing is just to know, the menu is very small. There's only a couple of options. So if you have picky eaters or you have a family and large group that wants a variety of food, definitely do Cabana's buffet. That'll be a better choice for you. But I really liked what I got. I had the beef empanadas as a starter, and they were delicious. They were really small, but they were really, really flavorful. They had beef and some red beans inside of them.
My favorite part of that was the red chimichurri sauce that it came with. I'm a huge fan of onions, and it was pretty much just onions. It was really, really good. It was like vinegary onions. Very delicious. I really liked that starter. I also ordered off the kids menu. I got the chicken strips because I've heard the Disney chicken strips were amazing. They were pretty good. I think maybe they were hyped up a little too much in my head. They weren't the best chicken strips I've ever had, but they were definitely delicious. I really liked them. And I got a barbecue sauce and a ranch with them. The barbecue was very unique. It did not taste like barbecue sauce. It tasted more kind of like a sweet steak sauce. It was pretty good. It wasn't my favorite barbecue, but it was nice to have something that was so unique served with it. And that came with French fries and one piece of broccoli and one piece of cauliflower since it was just a kid's meal. And I also got the muffaletta sandwich as the entree as my second item. And Disney Cruise Lines is awesome because you can order as much food as you want. You can order 3 entrees if you want to order them. You can order multiple desserts. The lady kept insisting that I get 2 desserts and I was just too full. But the muffaletta sandwich was really nice. I'm a big fan of olives and I'm a big fan of mustard. It came with a like stone ground whole grain mustard on the side, and that was really nice. I like the olive tapenade on it. The mortadella on it was really nice, and it came with salami as well, and it had a really stinky cheese. It was very, very sharp cheese. Overall, I really liked the sandwich. It wasn't anything extraordinary or outstanding. It was a pretty basic menu. They had a pasta, a chicken Caesar salad, a salmon salad. They had some pretty basic things on the menu. And for the appetizers, there's only a couple of appetizers. You could get a soup, or you could get the salad to start if you wanted to, or get the empanadas like I did. I think they also had a smoked salmon, but I am not a salmon fan. But yeah, they had a small selection, but most of what was on there sounded pretty good. Nothing extraordinary though, like I said, nothing completely out of the ordinary. So if you want something more unique or more variety of food, definitely go to the Cabanas buffet. That was good though. I had a really good lunch. I had the carrot cake for dessert, and that carrot cake was really nice. My favorite part of it was the lemon cream cheese icing. It was very lemony. It was not overly sweet. It was a good carrot cake, just a very solid carrot cake, and it was a nice small petite slice, which I appreciate because I was very full. And of course you can get everything that you want to drink. All soda is included with Disney Cruise Line, so I got a Coca-Cola, which was really nice. And the bread service was very good too. Nice crusty flaky bread. So I am at my room. They didn't make an announcement or anything, but I figured I'd check. It's 2:20, so I figured I'd go and check. I noticed a lot of cards in the hall walking down. I have such a short walk to the atrium, to the middle of the ship. It's really awesome. I go down 2 flights of stairs. I'm down here on the bottom deck, 1049, and there are not many rooms on the bottom deck, so it's going to be quieter down here. Being at the bottom of the ship also rocks a lot less. These ships are fairly well stabilized, so you're not going to feel a lot of rocking anyways, but it'll be more quiet and more calm down here. I picked that for a reason. I do not have a conjoining room, which I picked for a reason too. I did not want to hear neighbors' noise, hear them snoring or talking or anything, because I am a very, very light sleeper. But yeah, I'm really excited. Let me show you guys my room. I love it. I absolutely love it already. It's huge too. These are very large for cruise ship rooms, so let's do a tour. All right, so I'm staying in an inside stateroom. I didn't really think I needed a balcony or veranda because I want to spend more time outside on the other decks, not confined to my room. And if I had a balcony or veranda, I'd feel like I'd spend time out there by myself when I could be out talking to other people or just enjoying the scenery outside. So if I want to go outside, I'll just go on to deck 4 or the top pool deck, and that'll be good enough for me. I did not need a balcony on this one. These rooms are much larger than the inside rooms on princess ships. I've done about 10 cruises in my life, and I usually do princess cruises. I don't have any Disney cruise experience, but I definitely do have cruise experience and something to compare it to, so I have a bit of a metric. This room is amazing. They thought of everything. I really like the real wood off the top. It's not like veneer or anything fake. It's like a real solid wood. I really like this room so far already. Here you have some storage, which is nice. A couple of water cups. You get 4 water cups. Ooh, even the cup covers are nice. Look at that. I like how they sparkle like that. Very shiny. This is really cool. This is a picture of Walt and Lily in 1934 on a deck of a ship somewhere. I thought that was nice. Now you can order water to your room to have it already there when you check in, so I do have 12 canisters of water over there on the desk, which is nice, but I did bring my container to fill water too, so if you don't want to spend the money on that, you can definitely just go to the soda fountains and fill up your water or any of the water refills. Just bring a container. I brought a nice big container to get more water too.
So here you have a couch. This room sleeps 4 people. You have this couch here with a nice table that moves around. That's convenient, very handy. There is a full-length mirror over on this right here. I really like this of the ship. I think that's a cool touch. A guy playing shuffleboard. You have Snow White, somebody cooking, and you have somebody luxuriating, just relaxing and reading a book in a deck chair. I like that. That's a nice piece of artwork. And this does have curtains that draw in front of the bed there. I also like that the bed is away from the door and that the couch is first, because you can draw those curtains and you won't hear the hall noise as much, because I was worried about hearing hall noise and hearing kids or people walking through the hallway in the mornings or late at night. Like I said, I'm a very light sleeper, very sensitive sleeper. The bed looks really comfortable. It looks really big. I haven't done a bed test yet. It's a nice queen-sized bed. Over here you have another mirror, more storage, a little stool, a cushion stool that pulls out. You have my waters there that I ordered. Lots of plug sockets in this room, which is nice. A TV that swivels so you can see it from the bed a little bit, or you can see it from the couch there. Very nice. If you open up the cabinet under the TV, you're going to find the refrigerator. I really like this wood lining on the refrigerator. That's a nice touch. Oh, yeah. Good sized refrigerator there, in case you want to put anything in there. I will put some of my waters in there. That's a good sized refrigerator though. Nice to have that. The cabinets are fairly deep, so there's lots of storage in this room, that's for sure. I'm going to unpack and I will take advantage of this storage here. This is my favorite part of the room. This is awesome. A picture of Donald, a replica from 1940, a story sketch from Walt Disney's Donald's Vacations. It's like a little short from 1940. And I have my Donald Nuimo on me today, so how fitting is that? Under Donald, there is more storage, lots of drawers. I guess they accounted for families of 4 staying in here and wanting to have enough drawer space and stuff like that, so that's good. Past the bed, there's a nice mirror. It looks kind of like a compass rose on the mirror. I like that. Very nice touch. And there is a map of the world with some Disney cruise ships on it as the lamps, and I love the Mickeys on these lamps. Really awesome. And there is the entryway where I just was. You have a closet over there with hangers and such inside of it. Over on the left of the mirror there, you have a temperature control for the room. The room is very cold upon entering, which I appreciate. And here's just one last look at the entire room. It is very large. This is the size of a suite, a mini suite, or a balcony deluxe room on a princess ship. It's very, very large. It's really spacious, and I really appreciate that. So my room does have the split bathroom situation here, which is really awesome. These bathrooms are super spacious, and I have 2 bathrooms. They're split. They're basically half baths. Each are a half bath. So you have a bathtub, which is very rare on any cruise line, but it's a Disney cruise, and they know there's going to be a lot of kids that need to be bathed, and it's much easier to bathe little ones than it is to give them a shower. And there's a nice shower head, good sized shower head up there. It's adjustable up and down. That's nice. There's a good grab bar in there for safety. It's a little tub, but it's nice to have that. The sink is also small, but it's perfect. It's plenty of room for what you would need it for. There's some storage underneath the sink. I really like this tile in the bathroom. That's a nice touch. And you get some towels. You get they're not H2O branded products anymore, but they're the same as the H2O products they had before. There's a plug up there above the sink, a couple of towels, and there's one shelf and the mirror. So that's nice. And the second bathroom on the right of that one has another sink. So you have 2 sinks, so 2 people could be getting ready in the morning. And this is the toilet room over here, same tile. There's a corner shelf in this one. So if you need to store your makeup and things like that, there's plenty of room to put those there. Another towel rack behind the door. Yeah. It's small, but you know, you get 2 bathrooms, so it's not bad. It's plenty of room for what I need. There's some nice sconces, some nice lighting in this bathroom. It's very bright in this room and this bathroom. And there's a shelf there too if you need to put anything above the sink. I really like the classic feel of this ship. It feels like being on a classic style cruise ship, like a transatlantic ship. It's really, really nice. It's got everything that you need. I like the darker tones, and I appreciate that it's not all super white LED lighting. I actually like the warm, soft yellow lighting that's in here. It's more of a reddish tone, and it feels very relaxing, very cozy, and very comfortable.
I really like this room a lot. I'm super, super impressed. It's immaculately clean, and they got it done really fast. So I'm surprised they can turn over and clean these rooms so fast. Cruising in general is mind-blowing. I mean, it's amazing to think of so many thousands of people on a ship. It still feels mind-blowing to think that you're actually on a ship sometimes. Sitting there in the restaurant, I'm like, I can't believe this is all on a ship. It's awesome, very amazing. All right, I'm gonna test out the bed, see how comfortable it is. Oh yeah, it's a comfortable bed. This is nice. Nice and soft, I like it. Firm, but soft, that's how I like a bed. Pillows are really comfortable. Wow, this is a really comfortable bed. I'm really impressed. I really like this a lot. To the left of the bed, I think that's like a universal plug socket. I didn't bring any adapters, but I don't think you need an adapter for that one. It works with US and European plugs. I'm not really sure, but I think US works in that, no problem. And there's also one more plug socket on the right side, so that's nice. And there's a little shelf you could put your phone at night, because obviously we all sleep with our phones next to us these days, and we leave them on the charger usually, so that's nice. They thought of the little details here. And the couch is not the most comfy, but I know it folds out into a bed if you're going to be sleeping here. The couch itself is pretty firm, but it's not bad. It will do, and it'll suffice if you're just watching TV and wanting to relax. Yeah, pretty nice little couch. I like this a lot. This room is awesome. Really, really amazing. 10 out of 10. And there are more plug sockets over here by the TV on the desk. There's plenty of plugs in this room. That's one thing they thought of that's really nice. And in the closet, there are lots and lots of hangers. And it's a big closet. This is one of the biggest closets I've seen on a cruise ship. Made for the whole family to be able to put stuff away. And there's a safe down there, which is really nice. Good sized closet though, really, really big. Quite the view from up here on deck 10. Look at the moon there. It's so nice watching the airplanes fly in, watching the boats go by, and the moon's out to say hello. I like the San Diego city skyline. I've always liked it. So my first impressions of walking around the ship, this is definitely a smaller ship. It's not one of the mega cruise liners like Royal Caribbean or Celebrity. Any of the Princess ships I have been on, even the older ones, are much larger than this, but it's much more easy to navigate around this ship. You can find your way easily. It's really nice. I'm really loving it so far. The deck layout makes sense. It only goes up to deck 10. There's one little thing on the deck 11 up there, but a lot of the Princess ships, they'll go up to deck 17, so this is much more compact, and it's nice. I really like it a lot.
Right now, I want you all to put your hands together and please help me welcome your cruise director. Give a warm welcome to Trent!
Awesome. Thank you very much, Diego. Disney Wonder, are you ready for a good time? Let me hear you! It is now time to say farewell to San Diego and hello to your Disney Cruise Vacation. We're going to count it down from 5 to 1 to sound the ship's horn. Here we go. Let me hear you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are now officially on vacation. Well, Disney World, we hope you had an amazing time at your sail wave party. We're the entertainment team and we'll catch you all around the ship. See you later, everyone.
All right, so we did our muster drill, which took a while because it's still the old school way where you actually have to meet up. A lot of the cruise lines have converted to a system where you watch it like on your TV or on your app, and you just watch the safety drill video there, and then you can show up and scan your card and you're cleared, good to go. This is the old school way, so you have to wait for people when they're late. So we were behind by about 15 minutes, but it wasn't too bad. It took about 30 minutes for the whole muster drill by the time I got there and by the time it ended. And then we went up to deck 10. They do the Sail a Wave party on deck 9, and you can see it from deck 10 too because it's a good view from up there. So we went up and watched that, and it was really fun. That was a really good time. Oh, see what I did there? That song's gonna be stuck in my head though for the rest of the day. So for this cruise, it's a 5-day, 4-night cruise. I call it 5 days. We get off on the 5th day though, but it's a 4-night cruise. And we are going to Catalina Island tomorrow, Avalon. I haven't been there in quite a while, and I have an excursion, so come back for vlog 2 for that day. That'll be a lot of fun. I have a really cool excursion planned for that, so I'll be up early and get off first thing in the morning. The next day is in Ensenada, Mexico, and I've been to Ensenada many times, so I'm actually going to stay on the ship that day. I do have a rainforest pass, which is the spa room here. It's like a pass you get for about $70 for the whole week. It was not very expensive at all. And I know I like to go in saunas and I like to use hot tubs, so I'm going to be in the rainforest room a lot. So I'm going to kind of have just like a relaxing day while everyone's off the ship. Port days are great on board if you stay on the ship because everything is a lot less busy. The buffet will be less busy, all the venues will be less busy in general, and there's still things to do on board, so you don't have to get off to have a good time. You could stay on the ship and have a complete vacation. And then the last day is a sea day, so the ship will be very busy on the last day. That'll be Friday, and then Saturday we get off. It'll go quickly, but I'm very excited for this trip. So excited. And for the rest of today, I have 6 o'clock will be the Golden Mickeys. I'm really looking forward to that. I've heard good things about it. I love theater in general. I'm a big theater guy, so I know I'm going to love the show. That's going to be in the Walt Disney Theater. My room is so easy to get to everything because I'm right next to the elevators and the stairs. One thing I really appreciate about this cruise ship is the stairwells feel very short. The staircases feel very short compared to like a Princess cruise. So going up and down from deck 1 all the way up to deck 10, which I've done multiple times by stair, is actually not that difficult. On Princess, I feel like the stairs were a lot longer. There were more stairs between each deck, and you really got worn out. Plus, it's 17 decks. If you wanted to go to like the buffet and you were on deck 1, you'd have to go all the way up to deck 14 for the buffet on a Princess ship. So this is really easy. I plan to use the stairs as much as possible, but I'm also next to the forward elevators. It's just a pretty quick walk up there. The lines for the elevators have been really long today, so I've just been avoiding that in general. It's been pretty crowded on the elevators, and I don't mind doing the stairs, but you know, I'll probably use the elevators here and there too. Whitecap and Mickey's Mainsail open at 6 while I'm going to be in the show, so I hope things don't sell out. I had my eye on this One Spirit jersey with the Wonder logo on it. I saw it in the parks one time, and I knew that I wanted to buy that as soon as I'm on board. So after the show, I'll check on that. And then 8:15, I have dinner at Animator's Palate, so that's going to be a lot of fun. That's one of the dinners I'm looking forward to the most on this trip. It's a really fun experience, so we'll check that out tonight and see what that's like. And I'll probably try to go to bed somewhat early if I can, because we get up early tomorrow and disembark to go to Catalina Island, and I want to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready for my excursion tomorrow. So I'll probably just call it a night after dinner, not stay up too much later, and there's not that many activities left the rest of the night anyways. Most of the trivia is going to be during the time that I'm eating, unfortunately, so I can't do trivia today, which is something I do want to do on this trip.
eat as many of these as you like. The ice cream's good. It's just chocolate vanilla today. I'm looking forward to trying the mango though. That's going to be really good. It is melting quickly. It's still warm. It's windy, but it is still warm. It was 71 degrees in San Diego today. Beautiful. So I have about 45 minutes until the theater. I'm going to put on some dress pants for that just to look a little nicer for the theater and for dinner tonight. And I'm going to hang out here until the show starts and just enjoy the sail away. Just enjoy the breeze and the waves going by. It's really nice out here. I'm enjoying myself a lot so far. Just got done with the Golden Mickeys. That show was incredible. It was amazing, Broadway level, for real. Very creative, very original story. Not exactly what I expected going into it. I thought it'd be just a variety show, but it had a backstory, like a main plot, a plot A and a plot B to it. It was really nice, really surprising. I loved it. It was so good. The performers were amazing. The performers were absolutely incredible. They were all super, super talented. It was such a good show. What a great way to start. Tomorrow's show's gonna be Frozen, and I met some friends on board. They were nice enough to let me join them for the theater show, so I already got friends on day one, so that's kind of nice. So I'm gonna relax for a little bit. I've got a little bit of time until dinner, and then I'm gonna catch dinner, and then I wanna try to see how late the Rainforest Room is open, because I had no chance today at all. The first day is very busy, busy, busy with all the muster drills and unpacking and stuff, and I didn't have a chance to go into the spa and try out the Rainforest Room, so I definitely want to try that out. I just went on a shopping spree. I'll show you guys later what I got. I got some really, really good stuff. I went to Whitecaps. I didn't check out Mickey's main sale yet. I knew most of what I wanted was at Whitecaps. The place was chaos. I'm sure they'll sell it of sizes, but they had the sizes that I needed, so that was really nice. Really lucky to be able to get all the merchandise that I wanted to get. I saw some stuff online before, and that's what I was able to get. All the stuff that I wanted to, so yeah, that's really good. Well, let's go to dinner pretty soon. I'm gonna hang out for now, and we'll do dinner at 8:15, which is about an hour from now. Let's talk about dinner. I had dinner at the Animator's Palate, and it was beautiful walking in. I really liked it. Everything starts off kind of black and white and then turns to more color as you eat throughout the night. And they play nice little clips there, which is really cute. It's something to watch. There's no audio, they just play Disney music in the background. But there is nice little clips from different cartoons and different movies. And it's a fun thing to be able to watch while you eat too. It's kind of entertaining, especially since I'm eating by myself. And the people next to me were just a small family of two, and they weren't talkative or anything. So it was just nice to have something to do while I eat. And it was great. It was really entertaining. If you guys aren't familiar with Animator's Palette, you start out with a sheet and you get to draw your own character, which will be then later animated at the end of the meal. It's incredible. I have no idea how they make this happen so quickly. It's really incredible. It was super, super cool. So I drew this little funny looking guy here, and he had a little tiki shirt on. It's kind of hard to tell, but that was supposed to be a palm tree. The markers are just normal Crayola big markers, so you can't really draw fine detail. And I put some cowboy boots on him with polka dot shorts, because why not? You know, I tried my best. I thought he was kind of funny looking little guy, though. I thought he was kind of cool. But yeah, dinner was really good. The service was fantastic. I had Renato as an assistant server, and Kwan, which was the same lady that I had from lunch, actually, surprisingly. What are the odds? I normally, so it's called rotational dining, and the unique thing is that Disney, your cast members, the crew members on board, they follow you throughout the nights. So each night you'll have the same service crew, which is really nice. They get to know your preferences, know what you like to drink, and that sort of thing. But lunch is not included in that. You know, a lot of people do cabanas for lunch. I just happened to do the sit-down lunch today, and I just happened to have Kwan for lunch. So that was really nice to see her again. She remembered me right away for dinner and already knew what I wanted to drink, my Coca-Cola. So it's just those nice little touches. You know, they work very, very hard. They are above and beyond. The crew is amazing on the ship. Absolutely amazing. The service was impeccable. No complaints on that. 10 out of 10, no notes. That was just awesome. I really appreciate their hard work.
And I had the black truffle pasta to start. This was delicious. This was my favorite thing I had the entire night. It was super, super good. It had a nice, light, delicate cream sauce. It wasn't a heavy sauce like you'd think, like Alfredo sauce. It was lighter than that. So it was pretty delicate for a cream sauce. And it was super delicious. They were really pillowy. You could taste the black truffle kind of mushroom flavor on the inside. Really, really good. I could have gotten 2 of those. I probably should have just gotten 2 of those. And I also got the baked potato cheddar soup. It was pretty good. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad at all. It was still pretty delicious. It was very, very salty. I like salty food, so that was fine for me. And I like the bacon bits in it. Wasn't what you expect from a potato soup, though. It was very smooth and pureed. There weren't chunks of potato like I like it in there. But I could taste the cheese in there, which was a nice touch too. Really liked that. So that was a really good start. The bread service was amazing. There was some focaccia bread that was awesome. And there's a red pepper butter spread for tonight, as well as regular butter. Really love the Disney bread. You get the crusty bread rolls. When you cut into them, they make a mess, but they flake everywhere. They just kind of like explode because they're so crusty on the outside. I love bread, and those did not disappoint. The bread service is awesome. Really, really good. And it's nice that you get different bread service at different restaurants. They offer different things. And then I had the walnut cranberry chicken salad, and that I wouldn't order again. That was not really that good. I feel like mine was missing the dressing. It was supposed to have a cranberry dressing on it, and I asked about it, and she said the dressing is just tossed in there, but there was no trace of the dressing at all, so it was very dry overall. I liked the apples in it. I liked the dried cranberries in it. Those were really good. The chicken itself kind of tasted like boiled chicken that was just a little bit seasoned. It wasn't the best chicken, and the arugula was just okay because it was plain arugula with no dressing on it of any kind. So overall, it was okay. It was just a really dry salad. Between the dry arugula and the walnuts, it really dried it out. But I did like the flavor of the cranberries and the apples, and I like that on a salad. I think that's really unique. The other thing is it said it was going to come with red onions, and I love onions, but there were no onions on there at all. So I'm not really sure what happened with that. I'm sure I could have just asked for a new salad, but really, I had already enough food coming, and I ate the whole thing. I'm not trying to complain about food. I almost always finish my plate of food. I don't like to waste food either, so I didn't really want to send back a plate that I knew I would just finish anyways. But I'm just saying, I think they missed the dressing and the red onions for some reason too. She wasn't really sure about it. She did offer to get me a new salad, which it's totally not her fault or anything. I could have got a new salad. I just didn't want to waste all that food, and I knew I'd be plenty full because I ordered a lot of food. And for the main course, I did the beef, and you can order it to your liking. I asked for mine medium, and when I cut into it, it was well done, if not more. It was almost like very well done. It was completely brown throughout the whole steak, and she did notice that. She has a good eye. The waiters and the waitresses are awesome on this ship, and she did offer to go switch it out, but I told her it's not a problem. I don't need to go have them bring it back and then wait for a medium one to come out. I like it more on the well done side, more so than other people anyways, so I gladly ate it. I loved the beef. Let me get more specific. The beef itself was not super flavorful, but it was well prepared. It was tender. It was juicy on the inside, but the sauce that came with it was fantastic. It was like a ginger teriyaki sauce that came on it, and that was really, really good. I wish it had more sauce. They put enough sauce on there just to kind of tease you. There wasn't enough sauce for the entire steak, which was the only issue I had. The potatoes were awesome. They were a wasabi mashed potato. I could eat those mashed potatoes every day. And the bok choy was completely flavorless. The bok choy just tasted like bok choy with nothing on it. It just tasted steamed bok choy. No frills to it, which is not a bad thing. I like bok choy. I really like cruciferous vegetables. So for me, it was fine. And there was a little bit of the sauce on the bok choy, but I wish there was more sauce on that overall. And the carrots were nice. They were not cooked all the way through. They were just good carrots. So I really enjoyed that plate. I'm very, very full. I ate everything too. I ate all that was brought to me. I left nothing on my plate. She even made comments about that. She's like, wow, you're a good eater. I'm like, yeah, I do a pretty good job. It's not my first rodeo. It was delicious. It was really, really good. And then I got the cheesecake with a fudge layer on the bottom for dessert, and that I would not get again. It was not sweet at all, which was weird. and it just did not taste like chocolate or cheesecake. It was like really, really underwhelming. It was fine. If you have picky eaters, maybe your kids would like it, but it really tasted like plain cake on top of plain cake. There wasn't much chocolate flavor, and there was not hardly any cheesecake flavor of any kind. But I also got, but wait, there's more. I also got the cookies and cream sundae, and that was really good. It was really nice. It was a cookies and cream ice cream with chocolate sauce on it and chocolate chip cookies. How can you go wrong with that? That was the waiter's that was Kwan's recommendation to get for dessert, and I'm glad I chose that on top of the cheesecake because I didn't care for the cheesecake, but I loved dessert. Overall, dinner was a 9 out of 10 experience. Awesome. Was really, really great. That was so much fun. I loved the decor on the inside of the restaurant. It was really, really nice. And as we were eating, different cartoons would play. Some cartoons of Donald, Ratatouille was playing, and I watched that for a little bit. It was really cool, really special. It was really nice. They played highlights from your favorite movies and your favorite cartoons. And that was just something really unique and fun to eat to. And the lights would change. They would get more and more rainbowy as the night went on. And by the end of the night, it was super rainbow. It was awesome. And I'll put in a little dance. I saw my guy up there strutting his cowboy boots around and doing his thing on the screen. It was so cool. One thing though, I have to replay the footage. Maybe it made it in there and I just didn't notice it. But I noticed they played the characters, most characters were played at least twice, if not 3 times. They're like introduced in a lineup kind of deal, and then they were incorporated into actual Disney cartoons, which was amazing. Will Aladdin's Friend Like Me played. They played through different cartoons. I did see my friend's characters up there, but I didn't see my character reappear. Like I wanted to see him in like the Jungle Book or something, doing his thing, you know, like there was one character that got picked to dance with Snow White in her cottage. There were some really, really cool things. It's amazing that they can scan those and add those into animation so quickly. And I got my animation to keep, and they tell you at the end, congratulations, you're official Disney animator. It was awesome. Really, really fun.
Oh, hi, folks. Oh, gosh. Thanks for all the great drawings. These are just what I need to whip up a little animation magic. I'll be back later, but right now, we invite you to sit back and relax as the dining room proudly presents
your dinner.
Yes.
Be
Our guest.
be our guest.
Put our service to the test.
Tie your napkin round your neck.
Sherry, and we'll provide the rest.
Soup du jour, hot hors d'oeuvre. Why, we only live to serve. Try the gray stuff.
It's delicious.
Don't believe me?
Ask the dishes.
little animal has joined forces with my Nuimos. I have a little plush menagerie now. I think my room attendant tomorrow will think it's funny, or he'll think I'm crazy. Both are not mutually exclusive. I mean, both can be true. I may be crazy, but it is kind of funny. These are new characters, additions to my channel. Welcome Lena Bell and Stella Lou. I got these from Hong Kong Disney. I love Duffy and Friends, and these are not technically Nuimos, but they're posable. They're called posable plushes in Hong Kong. And they do have Nuimos over there too in the Asian parks. But these ones are not Nuimos for some reason. They look like Nuimos, and Nuimo clothes fit them. And they also have magnetic hands, and their feet are pretty much similar. I love their little feet though. Look at how they have Mickeys on their feet. Yeah, so welcome them to my channel. These are the newest characters, the cast, if you will. My newest cast members. Well, it is past 10 p.m. now. Dinner took about an hour and a half, which is expected. That's exactly what I thought it would take. And I am full. I am very tired. There's a lot of options on this little TV. So I'm going to watch something on the Disney Channel or a little bit of a Disney movie. Just something to get ready for bed and relax. Probably take a shower and just kind of unwind for a little bit. And I will be up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning. I have to meet for my excursion. But I'm probably going to do Cabana's Buffet for breakfast. But thank you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. This was day one on the Disney Wonder. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you come back and join me for day 2. I'm going to put out 4 individual vlogs, one for each day of my trip. So come back for those. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you guys. I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you next time.